My pleasure to welcome you to the Subcommittee on Labor, HHS, and Education to present your budget request for fiscal year 2016 for the Department of Education. We're looking forward to hearing your testimony. The education of America's children is critical not only to prepare them for the workforce, but to strengthen the economic health of our nation as a whole. While the vast majority of funding and responsibility for public pre-K through 12 education lies at the state and local level, the federal government plays a limited but important role in supporting educational opportunity for those students most in need, including students with disabilities and from low-income families. Similarly, the Department is a key partner with states and public and private institutions in making higher education more accessible and affordable. Providing for a high-quality education for all improves these students' employment prospects and allows the U.S. to maintain its international competitive edge. Therefore, it's essential that we conduct proper oversight of federal education programs and ensure that we're using our resources in the most strategic and effective way. There are many things in your budget that I think we can all agree are priorities and that we can collectively support. There are others where we may disagree. The challenge facing this subcommittee is to support the most critical programs with the limited resources that will be available to us. I also sit on the Budget Committee, and something, by the way, no appropriator really likes to do. You're generally forced to go for some unknown sin you've committed against the chairman at some point. But anyway, I sit there, and the grim reality is that sequester is indeed the law of the land. It's not a policy or a choice, it's the law. I expect we will have to appropriate in accordance with this law, because I'm not convinced that we can get out of it by the time we mark up these bills. However, I continue to hope for a larger budget deal between Congress and the administration, so hopefully we can have a more realistic allocation when the time comes. Hopeful for a bigger deal, but the President, again, in my view, has to engage in some process, as does the congressional leadership. Absent negotiations at a higher level, sequester is where we're at. We'll have tough choices for every agency, and I think we need to start sitting down and talking sooner rather than later. I look forward to having a discussion with you this morning to identify your top priorities for the year so that we can invest American taxpayer dollars in the wisest way given our funding constraints. I'd like to yield now to my ranking member, my good friend, the gentlelady from Connecticut, for whatever opening remarks she cares to make.